honestly have been slacking on my duties, but there's a reason why. So I have not done a weekly weigh-in and dose day, all of the things, because I have not given myself an injection for 2 weeks. Today actually was the first day that I have, that's a lie, I gave an injection last week, and that was the last one from the box. But before that, I had not given an injection for 2 weeks. So I did give one today. I did not record it because I've been living out of a suitcase for like 2 weeks, and that's not cute. Why did I not take my injection for 2 weeks? There is no real reason why. Like, I missed my dose day 1 week, and I was like, all right, well, I like to give it on Sundays, because you know, with the 2 jobs, like, I'm typically home on Sunday. So it's like a consistent day that I could do it, and I forgot. And then I was gonna do it the next week, and then I think I just didn't feel well, so I didn't want to do it then. Finally, I gave it. Why aren't I doing a weigh-in? Because I'm so like disappointed in myself. So I don't know if I said already in one of the videos that my goal weight is 140. I am currently, well, my last video I think I might have been like 188, and I just haven't been on it. I haven't been on it with my eating, my exercising, all of the things. And so I was embarrassed because I was like, I know I haven't lost any weight, and it's gonna be embarrassing because a part of this whole journey, right, is accountability. So I did weigh myself today. Surprisingly, I was 183, and I didn't weigh it, I didn't record it because I didn't think that, I thought I was gonna be heavier, honestly. And I was embarrassed, okay, like, okay. But I was 183. I would love, this is April, this is like mid-April. I would love to be able to get down to May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Like, I would love by December if I could be at 140. My life be life, and I have so much going on and not a lot all at the same time. How does that happen? But so there's that. That's my weight. I'm still on the Mounjaro 10 milligram dose. Let me give you something. I feel like I need to add something valuable to this vlog, other than like where I've been, why I haven't weighed, why I'm embarrassed, all of the things, right? Oh my god, it's so hot, guys. So I'm gonna give you something, right? Give you something. So what I'm gonna give you is that I feel like the #1 reason people discontinue GLP-1s is due to GI disturbances, whether that is upset stomach, whether that is that Emsley? Okay, y'all, I'm back. So my daughter and her bougie self, she pulls up, and behind her is somebody dropping off an order for Starbucks. Was that DoorDash? Yes, I don't know, and I just hopped off. Okay, so I was giving you guys something, and what I was giving you was about why people typically discontinue GLP-1s, and most of the time it is because of the GI disturbances. Now, I feel like I've been very vocal throughout my videos about my GI issues that I've had, and things that I tell my patients are that the GI issues associated with these GLP-1s, they're not, I would not call them consistent. So I don't always have GI issues every day, every week, but probably every month. I think for a lot of patients, for a lot of people, the longer they're on the GLP-1, the better the GI symptoms get. And the symptoms can range. So sometimes people have constipation, sometimes they have diarrhea, sometimes people have nausea, sometimes people have vomiting, all of the things. It just depends. I don't really have the nausea. I've had it. I don't have it a lot, but certainly I've had it. And I can get it. And normally if I am nauseous, I automatically think, oh, it's probably the Mounjaro. The diarrhea, I get constipated. Like, I don't feel like I go regularly. I go. Sometimes I go easy. Sometimes I go not so easy. I never know what is going to upset my stomach or put me towards the whole diarrhea thing. I'm doing a program, y'all, when I tell y'all I got down so bad. Like, it was bad. It was so bad. I just kept going. I could not stop. And I don't know what I ate. I don't know what I did for that to happen. What I tell patients, it's good when you're starting to have you some. First of all, I am a big pusher of getting your nutrients through your diet. So I'm always going to say increase your fiber intake. But as you know, you might struggle with your diet being on the GLP-1s. So I would say get you some Metamucil, get you some psyllium, get you some fiber supplementation, have you some Colate, some stool softeners around. It's good to have something like a meclizine or a Benadryl in case you get nauseated. Now, of course, these are antihistamines that make you sleepy, so if you're experiencing the nausea, you may not be able to take that in the middle of your work day. Ginger is really helpful if you are experiencing nausea as well, so you can get ginger chews. Ginger beer has a high content, and not like alcoholic beer, but ginger has a really high content of did I say that? Ginger beer has a high content of ginger, so you can get that. That helps. Mints, Tums, these are all the things that I would just have in your home, have around. I know for a while, really salty things, like, I don't know, like something, what would I eat that was like really salty? I can't remember, but chips, like plain salted chips and like a ginger ale. That was something for a while that I would eat, that did not upset or bother my stomach. What else? I think if it gets to a point where it affects your quality of life, and I've been there because I started off on Ozempic and it affected my quality of life. I stopped taking it. Like, I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm not doing this. Then that's, it's certainly time for a conversation with your doctor to see maybe you could change to something different. Maybe they need to lower the dose, whatever the case may be. Certainly if you're vomiting, certainly if you're having diarrhea every day, 3-day bouts, things like that, it's time to have a conversation about doing something else, because that's not good. What else do I want to say? I tell my patients it gets better, though. It does get better. So if you're struggling initially, aside from what I said, the vomiting and the diarrhea, if you're struggling, it does get better. So don't feel like it's going to be like this all the time. It improves over time. But if you're at the 3-month, 4-month, 5-month mark and you're still having these really bad symptoms, that's when you're going to want to go have a conversation with your doctor, because it's not working well for you. It's not supposed to affect your quality of life. It's not supposed to affect your quality of life like that. I think that's all that I have to say, because most of the time when I'm not giving a dose, it's because of the GI issues that I'm having on the medication. And I don't know if these GI issues are related to my dose. Like, I don't know if the dose is like now at a point where it needs to be decreased. I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's just the drug, honestly. That is my honest opinion. And like I said, it's not every day, it's not every week, but it's certainly most months I experience something. I hope to be more consistent. I hope to be more consistent about other things as well, like certainly my weight loss journey, certainly GLP-1s, but certainly other things too. If you have questions, leave them below. I feel like I do a pretty good job of responding to comments and answering questions, but you know you girl be. So until next time, guys, bye.